Hello everybody, you know me. Okay, no you don't, but you know who I am. I'm Issa J, your Smox Wrestling Alliance Heavyweight Champion. And, well, why? Because I'm better than you, that's why. Duh. But, anyways, let's move past that and, hey, the Women's Royal Rumble match, the first of its kind, is happening this Sunday, and, well, I'm excited. I'm hoping it's not a clumsy match, because in the past, women trying to throw other women over the top rope has been a bit clumsy at times, but I'm hoping they do a really great job. I'm looking forward to it quite a bit, but that got me to thinking, who should actually win the Royal Rumble match? Because with the current roster that they have right now, WWE does not have 30 women. So they're going to have some surprise returns. So these are my top 10 surprise returns that I want to see win the Women's Royal Rumble. Now I wanted to have a certain criteria for this list. So the 10 women I chose are women that haven't been rumored to appear, and they're not Ronda Rousey. Also, they definitely worked in WWE in the past, because I wanted it to be a surprise from the WWE itself. My number 10 is Karma. Now, Karma is one of those women that is like Nia Jax. She's bigger than most, and she's a lot more intimidating. However, I want to see a Nia Jax face turn. So what better way than to putting her up against Karma? And yes, this is a list to win the whole thing. Now, if they did this would have to be long-term booking, to where Asuka's music comes out at number 30 and everyone's like, oh, it's Asuka, yeah, but she never shows, and then Karma comes out and takes her place, and we presume that Karma totally attacked her before she could even get out. By nefarious means, Nia Jax gets taken out by Karma before Karma's even able to get into the ring, and then Karma goes on a tear to win it all. Of course, it leads to her into WrestleMania, taking the belt from Alexa Bliss, having an Alexa Bliss face turn, and then Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss as faces have to take down this threat, and at SummerSlam, Nia Jax finally gets that championship win and championship push she so deserves. That's when you can turn Alexa Bliss back to the heel that we all love, and it's just a great storytelling, long-term storytelling from from Royal Rumble all the way down to possibly Survivor Series. It would be great, and these three women have the chops to do so. Now, it was kind of difficult to get a top 10 list from the past women's wrestlers from WWE that haven't already been rumored or theorized to show up. That's why my number 9 is Eve Torres. Now, Eve was fantastic in her run, and she may not have been the most memorable to me personally, but when she was champion and when she was able to do stuff in ring, she wasn't a bad wrestler, and she deserved a lot more than just having that horrible Zack Ryder promos and stuff. It's just, she deserved a lot more, and doing this for her would definitely be a, hey Eve, we are so sorry we treated you like dirt, and at the end of your run. She was a really good wrestler from what I remember, and I believe that if she won the whole Royal Rumble, it would be just an amazing moment for her. Now, my number 8 is Victoria. Now, she wasn't one of my favorites when I was watching at that time, But going back and looking at her matches and looking at what she was able to accomplish, and also seeing her in TNA and seeing what she's able to do there, I have definitely grown more to liking this woman as a wrestler. She is fantastic, and she deserves so much more. Um, I don't know 100% what they did with her in the WWE other than team her up with Candice Michelle and push Candice more, but Victoria definitely deserved a bigger push because she is fantastic. Of course, if we're talking about Victoria, we have to talk about her partner in crime, my number 7, Candice Michelle. Of course, she did get the title and she did go for a championship run herself, but she did and had to put up with a lot from that company, and I feel like they didn't give her her wrestling dues that she obviously deserves. So I would say let her come in, do her signature deal, and just give her that victory. Because all of these women on my list definitely deserve this victory after the way WWE have treated them in the past, but definitely give Candice Michelle a little bit more props because of all the crud she had to deal with. Now, my number 6 is one that has been released from WWE quite recently, last year actually. My number 6 is Emma. And screw you, WWE. How the heck could you take someone who did 2 amazing matches against Asuka and just totally get rid of her like that? You could have put her on SmackDown or brought her back to NXT, but just releasing her the way you did was just horrible, and you really screwed her over. And what better way than to grab Emma, put her back onto your roster secretly, and give her that Royal Rumble victory? Because, I mean, come on, everybody. She deserves so much more than what she was given, because she is fantastic. So yeah, my number 6 is Emma, and come on, WWE, do the right thing by her. My number 5 is Layla. She was one of my favorites in the Diva Search contestant, or Diva Search contest. She was definitely a unique style, and she was really good in the ring. Like, her teaming up with Michelle McCool definitely had a lot of high points and low points in her career, but what she was able to do in ring as a wrestler was fantastic. She became one of my favorites so quickly, and I feel like she deserves one more big push, one more big accomplishment. And hey, the first ever women's Royal Rumble is that big, is that huge. So I say, yeah, definitely give it to Layla. My number 4, and I know what y'all are gonna say, why is she even on this list? What the heck? She wasn't even that good in the ring. I don't care about that. When I was a child, this woman was my favorite WWE diva / wrestler of all times. So my number 4 is Stacy Keibler. Looking back, I could tell that she's not the best in ring. It's just she had that unique look with her 6-foot height and her just the way she would act in the WWE. And she was definitely having to put up with so much more than all the others, not getting the respect that the other women wrestlers I felt got. I don't think she ever had a true title run, or at least when I was watching she never did. So yeah, I'd say definitely she's paid her dues. Give this huge victory to Stacy Keibler. Now my number 3 is AJ Lee. And I know if you see AJ Lee, everyone's going to assume CM Punk is there. But AJ Lee also got screwed over, especially on her wedding night. How dare you, WWE? Do you... Seriously? Serious? What? Anyways, I digress on that. This woman had the longest Diva Championship run until they got rid of it because Nikki Bella dates John Cena. But she definitely... AJ Lee definitely deserves something this huge. Definitely deserves to have another year-long championship run in order to take back her streak of... Obviously, it's not going to be a Divas Championship, so she's lost that record forever. But give her another record, Raw or SmackDown. Yeah, AJ Lee was fantastic in her character work. Fantastic wrestler, and she had the most impressive victory, taking on the entire WWE women's roster in a WrestleMania match, which she won for the championship. No one can say that, really, except for her. So bring her back and give her such a fantastic victory and title run once again. Now, number 2 became another one of my favorites in her run, especially later on in her run. My number 2 is Melina. Now, this woman definitely had backstage heat and a bunch of rumors and craziness that happened with Batista and her ex John Morrison. But forgive and forget, because this woman is fantastic. Melina deserves so much more than what she got at the end. I'd say definitely give her this monumentous victory, because she is so well deserved of it. All of these women on this list deserve it, but one of my absolute favorites, yeah, definitely bring her back. She did so much in her title runs. She is one of the most charismatic characters that has ever graced WWE. I just absolutely love this wrestler. Bring her back, and Melina, good luck. I hope to see you there. Now, normally at this point, honorable mentions are mentioned. However, I couldn't find that many women, and I struggled to get Torres on the list. So there's no honorable mentions this video. So we're just going to go right into my number 1, Gail Kim. Talk about getting screwed over by WWE. Yeah, she got the championship, but they didn't do a thing with her. And seeing her run in TNA definitely shows you just how much of a powerhouse and just an amazing woman Gail Kim is. As a wrestler and as a woman, really. This wrestler became a very quick favorite when I saw her in her very first run in WWE, and I followed her in a lot of her TNA run as well. Bring her back, because you did her dirty, WWE. Bring her back, give her that win, and I say AJ Lee gets another year of the title. Melina gets another full year at the title. Give Gail Kim 2 years at the title. Not a year she loses it and gets it back. No, 2 full years as a dominant champion. That's what I want to see. 100%. Because what you did to her in her first run was horrible, and she deserves so much more. Bring her back, apologize, and give her the title run she deserves. And give her this 100% amazing victory. Alright guys, that's my list, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and become a Smarky. Like the video, share the video to all your friends, let them see just who has been forgotten by the WWE and their fans. And yeah guys, thank you again so much, and until next time, it will be awesome.